Kelly is looking to record. Good job. Good job, Kelly. So I want to kick off by first just saying, listen, however you came here tonight, whatever, and if you're listening to the recording, I need you to realize the person who invited you to this saw something about you that they want you on this journey with them. And so the one thing that we ask is when you listen to our stories, we want you to stay open-minded, but more than that, or in addition to that, maybe I should say, is we really want you to, allow yourself to dream and allow yourself to be inspired and allow yourself to just be present. And so on this journey, I hope that we say some things that resonate with you. At the end, we're going to take questions. We definitely want to hear from you if there's things you're wondering about, but this is going to be really casual. We're going to have 4 speakers tell their story. At the end of it, I'm going to do a little wrap up where I kind of go over a couple next steps, and then we'll take some questions. So with that said, I'm going to share my screen, although I think it might take me a minute. We probably don't want that, girl. Let's get to the more professional one. That was the picture on the 90s playlist that I found on YouTube. All right, so now that we all got a good laugh, there are your 4 speakers today. We are all kind of very different people, and we're really happy you're here. So we're going to kick it off with our first coach, which is Alexis. And so I'm going to actually stop sharing, I think, so you can see Alexis a little bigger. So there we go, Alexis. Kick it off, girl.
All right. So I will start. Laura and I were talking for a brief moment driving home today that this is very scary for me because I'm not a fan of speaking to adults. So bear with me and the animals that are joining me. So I started coaching and I was trying to remember how long ago I had started Beachbody. And a month after doing the first month, then my coach was like, hey, if you're going to keep doing this, you should be a coach because you get a discount on like Shakeology and things. And I was like, sounds good. That's what I'm going to keep doing. So I might as well get a discount. And so I started out as a discount coach, which now would be like preferred customer. And that was awesome. And then there was one summer. So I'm a teacher. And so, sorry, I'm bouncing my camera. So there was a summer where I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be a coach. I can earn some extra money. Let's do this. And I tried. I'm sure it was awful. But I didn't feel very supported by like my upline. Like I was figuring everything out on my own and it was so like scary and nerve wracking. And I had no real idea what I was doing. And it's like, okay, the coaching thing is not for me. And then little by little, things happen. I decided to reevaluate what all was going on with me. And so Laura / her husband is now my coach. And she is just very inspiring. Like this whole team is very inspiring. Even through like Facebook and Messenger. And like, it's amazing how inspiring people can be for you through these, the online social media platforms. So, it was like, okay, we'll sign back up just as a discount coach or as a preferred customer again. And then it was like, wait a minute, I could earn some extra money and possibly have all my stuff paid for by others joining me doing this thing that I've been doing for a while and loving. And so I, got a couple people and that was awesome. And then I was like, wait a minute, the possibilities of earning more money that will end up paying for more than just my Beachbody. It's kind of intriguing. So, talking with Laura often about it, it's like, okay, we're going to do this. We're going to give this a try. And again, Laura and the entire Fit to Love team is amazing and so supportive and so helpful and positive and everything wonderful. And then even, I think just today, Laura brought up again, she was like, so you're interested in earning trips too. And it's like, yes, because part of the thing with the money is I want to be able to travel, but not only can I earn money doing this and travel with that, but I can also earn trips. So it's amazing. And the few people that I have, because I don't have a ton of people that have joined me yet, but because I'm pretty new, but we are loving like the support with each other and the helping of other people. And so beyond the money and the trips, it is amazing to see other women who are just feeling so strong and so powerful and empowered. And it has been an amazing journey of like 2-3 months of that. And it's just been great. So helping others is really what drives me. And it's the reason I'm talking right now, since it scares me so much. And then earning the money so I can do some amazing things with my children and my mom, and then being able to earn trips for myself and husband. Hopefully he'll go with me. Hello, Kat. And that is my journey as a coach. So
Awesome. Thank you so much, Alexis, for sharing that. And I'm gonna just add one thing about Alexis that was like a big deal. And if she wants to jump back on, she can. But she chose to go with the team this year, even though like I think I was the only person she actually knew. But she went with us to our team trip to Summit, which was in St. Louis. And I know because we're close friends and we talk a lot, like it was really, really like she was like, no, I can do this and I want to do this and I want to set goals and I want to achieve them because I want to see what I can do for my family, for my daughters, for me. And it was really, really just so cool to see what happens when you take an already successful person, she's like we're both 20-some-year teachers, and see them step into their greatness in another area of their life. So I just had to brag on Alexis for a minute because it was really, really cool to be a part of that. The next speaker we have is Miss Kisa. She's going to share with us her journey into coaching.
Okay, I'm unmuted, right? Can you see me? We're all doing good? Okay, so my name is Kisa. I have been a coach, oh my gosh, 3.5 years, almost 4 years now. And I started really with the idea of, I had to change my view so I could see all your beautiful faces. So I started coaching really kind of just to help with my health and fitness journey. So what happened was I had seen this like amazing program being, all over everywhere. And I was like, this is my year. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it. I had for years said, this is the year I'm going to get in the best shape of my life. This is the year that, and for whatever reason, I was always too busy with my kids, sports, whatever reason it was, I always fell off the wagon. Like I'd get the gym membership, I'd go for like a month, and then life would catch up and I'd be like, the commute sucked. I don't have time. The kids have sports, whatever. And I just wouldn't commit to myself. So I had seen this program coming out and I was like, all right, this is my year. And it was an at-home workout thing. And I had never done at-home workouts. And well, that's not true. I hadn't done structured at-home workouts like this following a program. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. And so I'm a paralegal. I'm a full-time paralegal. And so I'm a researcher at heart. So I started researching this coaching thing because I was like, wow, if I sign up as a coach, I get a discount on my products. I'm cheap. I said I'm going to go all in. So I'm going to sign up as a coach. Like in my mind, I was like, I'm going to sign up at least for the discount. But a part of me was like super curious, like, what is this coaching thing? Is this legit? Can I actually make an income at this? What is it? So I reached out to Kelly, who's on this call. She had no idea who the hell I was. Like we didn't know each other. And I just slid into her Facebook because I didn't even have Instagram at the time. And I was like, hey, I want to talk with you about coaching. I know your husband. She's probably thinking like, who the hell is this weird lady saying like, she knows my husband. She wants to talk about coaching, but I used to work with her husband in a law firm. So I reached out to her. We met for brunch. She taught me about coaching. We just chatted about it pretty informally. And I said, all right, great. I will sign up as a coach. Here's the deal. I ain't doing social media and I ain't selling. Those were the two things I told her. And she was like, all right, whatever. And so the rest is kind of history. So me taking that on as a coach not only transformed my health and fitness, it was the first time that I have committed to working out consistently, unless I'm on restrictions because I break a bone. I have worked out consistently every week, 4 to 7 times a week. And it was really helped me to like dial in my nutrition. I was what I thought a healthy eater. What I found was I wasn't eating enough half the time and I wasn't getting enough balance in my food. So it really helped me take my own health into control. But what I loved about it was not only consistency in that, but I got to share that with others. And I can still remember the very first person who reached out to me and said, I see what you're doing. I need some help. And so I helped her. She was an old coworker of mine from like years ago. We hadn't talked in years. And she ended up dropping significant weight to the point where she was like, oh my gosh, you changed my life. Thank you so much. Really, it was her changing her own life. But be careful with the old. I can't read the chat. Anyway, so being able to see that me just taking control of my health, showing up on social, it took a little bit of tugging, but I did start showing up on social and sharing that with others helps transform other people into taking control of their health and being consistent in it. So really coaching has brought me not only my health, but other people's health. It has given me friendships that I never would have had I not jumped on this opportunity. It has allowed me to travel the world, and I am not even lying. Like the first time I ever left the country was with Kelly. Like my husband has never been a traveler. He ain't gonna travel with me. So I need girlfriends to travel with. And so this offers an opportunity for me to travel and see the world without, breaking the budget. Anyway, there's so many great, amazing things about coaching. I could go on forever, but I know that it's Monday and we got Carrie and Laura coming up, and I'll warn you, Laura likes to talk, so I'll keep it short and sweet right now. If you have any questions though on coaching, like drop it in the chat. We will have a set time to answer any questions that you have.
Awesome. And I got to tell you, because Kisa mentioned this, but like, I live in Virginia. Kisa lives in Wyoming, and Kelly, who's on the call also, she's not planning on speaking, but she lives in Washington State. And when she said we get friendships, it's not fluff. Like we surprised Kisa for her 40th birthday this year and flew to Wyoming. And by chance, I had to fly to Washington State first, which is really weird. And I actually got to see these women that I've been doing business with for a while, but I got to live their life. Like I got to go, I took pictures in that office you see Kelly in, because I've seen that office a million times. And it felt like a celebrity thing to me. And the room that Kisa's in right now, I know the hallway behind her is ridiculously long. And I just can't even express enough. Like I literally almost got teary. I know that's weird to say, but because she's right. This is something that is affording us the opportunity to build relationships that are meaningful to, your personal life as well as your business. And it's really, really, really magical. So with that said, Carrie, I haven't been to Carrie's house, so I have no idea even what state she lives in, if you want to know the truth, but I'm about to hear Carrie's story.
California. I live in California. I'm Carrie. I have been a Beachbody coach for 3 years and 9 months, almost 10 months now. I'm a full-time registered nurse. I have 3 kids, a 23-year-old who's a firefighter in Oregon. I have a 16-year-old who is in 11th grade, and I have a 5-year-old in kindergarten. So I am very busy. This is probably the craziest part of my life I'll ever have, with a teenager with the raging hormones and the 5-year-old. And yeah, it's crazy. And I also have an hour-long commute to work every day. That makes it crazier. But anyways, I signed up as a coach. I actually loved Beachbody way before I was a coach. I bought the P90X and Insanity and Body Beast. I had like so many DVD programs. And my husband and I liked the idea of working out at home a long time ago. We really, really liked it. We would do it together. We just automatically loved the idea of that. We both did not like going to the gym or anything like that. I was, super active person, pretty much always my whole life, running and doing different things like that. But after I had my 3rd one, I was overweight. I was about 35 pounds heavier than I'd ever been in my life. Went back to work. I was super tired, super drained. And I was trying to do those DVDs. I didn't have a group or anything. I was like, I have to get back in shape. I would pop the DVDs in, and I would do maybe 2 a week, and couldn't understand why I wasn't losing any weight. Didn't change my diet or anything. And it just so happened, like around that time, my cousin, who's also my best friend, signed up as a coach. She originally just signed up for Beachbody On Demand, and her and I do everything together. We used to run together, train for half marathons together. We played soccer together as kids. I mean, we're like, went to high school together, best friends. Anything she does, I'll do. So I trusted her. And she signed up for regular Beachbody On Demand, randomly got, as a customer referral to Kim Bickle. And Kim Bickle talked to her about the coach signing up as a coach for the discount and the challenge pack, and she did that. And then she called me and she's like, hey, I'm going to sign you up as a Beachbody coach. This would be so fun to do together. And she's like, what flavor shake do you want? And I didn't know, like, I wasn't following any Beachbody coaches or I didn't know anything about it. It was just like really random like that. She called me one day and I was like, she's like, we should do this. We could have groups, whatever. I'm like, okay. So she signed me up. And I started the Beachbody On Demand workouts. It was back when we had that challenge tracker app. And I started doing the workouts. I was just picking random workouts. I wasn't doing any program, but we would post it in the challenge tracker app. And when I got my bag of Shakeology, I only drank Shakeology for like maybe 5 or 6 days when I realized like how much I loved it. Like I instantly noticed better digestion, less cravings. I think the biggest thing was that brain fog. I don't know if I just wasn't sleeping well or just the whatever detox I needed to go through, but I loved it right away. And then my husband started drinking it, and Kim was like, well, if he likes it too, sign him up as a discount coach. So I signed him up right away. And then my cousin and I we put groups together really quickly right off the bat. So I didn't start off as a regular customer. I was kind of automatically went right into the business, but we were just doing it for fun. We were inviting all of our friends and family, and we were running groups together, and we would make crazy fun themes and stuff. It ended up not being something that she really wasn't for her, but she still supports the shit out of me. Like she, is in all of my groups. She does everything we do. If she knows somebody, she sends them to me. She doesn't want to have anything to do with signing people up anymore, but we still do it together. And so I just fell in love with it. But I kind of, I kept working the business. I would hit Success Club sometimes, and if I was busy, I wouldn't really work on it. If I got a lot of no's, I let it get to my head. And there was a couple of months I didn't work my business at all, but I loved Beachbody so much for myself, like the workouts and the nutrition program and the shake. I never stopped that. And I kept on posting about it. Probably other people didn't know that I quit working the business because it looked like I was, but I wasn't doing those. Because if you don't do private invites, nobody's going to join. So it looked like I was still running my business. And then I got back, I'd get in and out of it or whatever, but I would let it get to me mentally if I got a lot of no's. So that was like, I had a bad mindset about it. But then work got super crazy when COVID hit, and it just was like a light bulb turned on, I guess. Like, I was like, this is so insane what's happening. And oh my God, Beachbody has everything people need right now. Like, it was like, gyms were closed and people didn't have support systems, and people were eating super unhealthy and feeling depressed and all this. And everything that, I already had set up with Beachbody was helping me get through everything of how bad it was at work as a nurse. And so I remember when Muscle Burns Fat launched, and that's like a program right up my alley. I was super excited for that program. And then I found out that in the challenge packs, they were throwing in the nutrition programs all into one for $160. Sales get me really excited. Like, if something's on sale, like I don't know, I'm like that. So I was like so excited about this challenge pack. And it was something that I felt happy about and not stressed out about. And so I remember one Sunday afternoon, I just sat down and just started inviting, like, even all my old customers, everybody on Facebook. Like, I must have sent out like 250 invites that day. And I just started signing people up, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to be doing this Beachbody thing till I'm 100, till I die, whatever. Like, if people want to join me, great. If they say no, they just don't realize how great it is yet. And so that's how I think every day. Like, that's the secret to it. Like, if you want to keep coaching, like, I know I love it. Like, I love it. Like, I am never going to stop doing it. Even if nobody joins me, I'm still going to do it. But every time somebody joins me, it's like an added bonus to my life. Like, I love helping people get started. And, it used to be like pulling teeth for me to invite people. I don't know why. It was just so hard. I was worried they were going to think I was weird, or that I was annoying them, or that I was bothering them, or something like that. But, now it's like the things that I see at work, like the experiences that I have at work, like, I work on a neurosurgery unit. So we do brain surgery, strokes, epilepsy, and I see so much stuff every day that could be prevented. Like, someone will have a stroke and, or they'll have to have an amputation. They can't speak, they can't eat, they're paralyzed on half of their body, they're in a diaper, and they're young, they're like in their 40s and 50s. And so when I invite somebody, I feel like, I'm almost like doing you a favor. Like, this is so convenient, this is so easy, this is so healthy, and start now on changing your habits so that I don't ever want you to be my patient. It's just terrible, the things that we see, and so much of it can be prevented. It's really sad. So that drives me to invite. It just, and the impact that you're making on other people's lives is just so rewarding that, it just drives me to keep coaching. And then it's, all you have to do is read the personal development, do the workouts, drink the shake, follow the nutrition. You feel great. Makes it super easy to invite. And it's so mind-boggling simple to me that you can make an income doing that. And I know what is the Beachbody can't guarantee any income. Somebody say that whole thing for me. But I mean, I have never quit. I just keep on working on it, and it's gotten me to the point where, it's covering my mortgage. I don't have to go in and pick up those extra shifts at work anymore. And it's just changing my life so much. Like, if my daughter wants to do a extra volleyball clinic, I have the money for that. I don't have to go and pick up that extra shift because of Beachbody, or if she, the club fees and all of these things, or just creating a savings account to make your family more financially stable. I mean, in the beginning, it wasn't that much money. It was like, you sell a challenge pack, $45, but as you keep on growing your business, it just, duplicates on itself. And I just love it. I mean, there's so many reasons. I could go on and on how much I love Beachbody and how much it's changed my life, but That's what I have for now.
Man, I think Carrie should have gone last. Carrie, that was awesome. And I know from many of our conversations, your work, I mean, the COVID thing, it really is, you have used that to propel yourself forward, and it's been cool to watch that. And so if you guys don't mind, I am going to share my story. I am Laura Schrader, and I have been coaching for 6 years. It's, man, this story that I'm about to tell has changed so many times over the years that the longer that I coach, the more clarity I get about it, but then the more I don't know what direction I want to tell you. So let me tell you whatever inspires me tonight. 6 years ago, I was a woman who didn't feel good in her own skin about herself. Like physically, I didn't feel good about the way I looked. And in fact, I would make jokes. I was like the self-deprecating girl about it. So I would call myself, I thought I looked like a snowman, like the rolls on the side, I felt like looked like a snowman. And I would kind of joke about it, but I really was unhappy in my skin. And at one point previously, I had success with Weight Watchers. And I was at the point when I met Beachbody, I was on a 6-month Weight Watchers journey where I was like losing and gaining the same 5 pounds. Now, this is where my disclaimer comes in. I have nothing against Weight Watchers at all. I had gone back enough time. It wasn't working for me anymore, right? Because I wasn't working. So, at the same time, one of my best friends signed up for Beachbody, and she managed to lose 40 pounds in 6 months. And since we were best friends, we would talk on the phone every single day. And so I would be telling my same, I lost 1 pound, I gained 1 pound, whatever. Why women feel the need to talk about freaking weight loss every damn day is like that's a different topic, but we did. And over that time, she lost 40 pounds. And I was like, I just got to the point where I finally said, I will do whatever you're doing. Like, I want your results. I'm going to do whatever you're doing. And she's like, I actually did not like Shakeology when I first tried it, but I also put watermelon in it, and I'm not sure why, because I hate watermelon. So that could be the reason. But she was like, do you want to do what I'm doing? Like, you want the shakes because you don't like the shakes. She was always about the shakes. And I was like, yes, I'm doing whatever you're freaking doing. So I started drinking Shakeology. I started following to a TR meal plan, following a workout 30 minutes a day, 7 days a week. I had never experienced that before, ever, because my only sport in my whole life was that I was on the track team for 1 day in middle school till I realized you have to run. And then my other sports experience was in my 20s. I was on a kickball team, and we drank beer on the field. So like, I did not come with an athletic background into this. And so anyways, she happened to tell me that I could earn money. If 3 people, she said, if 3 people end up buying from you, it will pay for your shakes. Well, and I always felt weird about talking about this part of it, because I feel like you shouldn't be in a helping profession to make money, but then I'm okay with it with doctors. So like, maybe I need to rethink that, right? But I used to feel that way. So she told me that, and I was like, really broke. If you want to know the truth, I was really broke. So the honest truth in my home is that I'm a teacher. We don't make a ton of money. My husband is an entrepreneur, and our family has chosen to make a lot of financial sacrifices to make that happen. And I know that's not everyone's reality, entrepreneur and teacher, but what I do know after talking to a lot of people, and it's the thing we don't talk about. At the end of the month, you don't have enough money to pay the bills, right? So you rob from Peter to pay Paul, and you just don't talk about it. You go to happy hour, you have fun, you have drinks, and then next time you look at your bank account, you don't know how you're paying for things. And that was kind of like what we lived in, without like telling everybody that's what we lived in. It was what we lived in. And so the idea of drinking drinking Shakeology seemed very exorbitant to me when we were having a hard time paying bills. So the idea of being able to pay for my product literally to me was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing because I can spoil myself, really, right? And I can do this thing for me and make money. So that's where I started my journey. And I kind of like to take you on that little, that's where I was. Because as Carrie was talking and Kisa, I was just formulating what I wanted to say. And what I wanted to really share about coaching is that I'm literally not that person. Like that, what I just shared with you is a story of a Laura that doesn't exist anymore. Like the coaching for me, it's literally changing my life and changing my confidence day by day. I'm creating a person I didn't know existed because I was raised in a family where it was like, of course you get a job and you work it for 30 years and that's what you do. Like that was just what we did. So of course I'm a teacher who's in a profession who it's known you don't make money and you're not treated amazing. And likewise with Carrie's story about COVID, like teachers, it's been hard through COVID too. I think most professions probably can say that, but it's been challenging. And I didn't used to see that there was another option for my life. I didn't even consider it. It didn't matter if I liked my job or not, or where I was, like there wasn't an option. And what coaching has done is through me working on me, both my body and my mindset, and then me digging in and helping other women, I literally get to help women and it helps me. Like it's a crazy concept. And through all this, and we get to drink a shake and work out and read a PD book, professional or personal development book, and help people through all that. What I didn't expect out of coaching is I literally am stepping into a greatness in myself I did not know existed. And I'm not sure that a few years ago I would have said that because I didn't know what I was doing, but I just kept in this coaching thing, doing the next step that felt right. And that first signing up to be a coach, it wasn't because I thought I was going to coach and change women's lives and change my financial life and empower myself. It was the next right step. And so I can't encourage you enough. If you are here and you're listening, like whatever is in that gut of yours, talk to the person who invited you and be transparent and be honest and be candid. And whatever your next right step is, that's what I would encourage you to do. So at this point, I'm going to kind of wrap up, give a few things real quick, and then we'll take some questions. Abigail has chosen to join us. This is my daughter, Abigail. She's 8. She's naked underneath that blanket, so I'm not sure why she's in the picture, but okay. So listen, here's the things we've said it a few times, but what a coach does, there's a lot of things you can think a coach does, but it's really very simple. First and foremost, you focus on you. So that means you're going to pick a workout program that resonates with you. And you're going to pick a nutrition program that resonates with you. And we're going to set you up with the supplements that will serve you on that nutrition program and that fitness program. And we're going to find some mindset work that you can do, meaning find a book that's just going to inspire you and every day make you, kind of say, that's interesting. That's an area I want to grow in. And then we're going to support you. And that support can look a lot of different ways. Sometimes that support is literally just in your health journey, because guys, in a minute, I'm going to talk about how you can sign up as a coach, but some coaches just choose to be on a health journey and they want a discount. Guess what? That's okay. That's cool. But if you choose that you want more, that you want to start building something here, we get to support you in that too. We get to support you in dreaming. We get to support you in thinking about what you want. There's a coach on this call. I know what she's saving up for right now. She's saving up to actually take her mom on a hot air balloon ride. There's another coach on this call who's saving up right now to buy a new house. Like It's not about there's a one size fits all dream. It's about we get to support you for what your dreams are. And many of us, our dreams started with getting some free products, but that's not where they stay because we get to choose to grow over time. So I do want you to realize there are three avenues towards coaching. The first one is to be a customer. We're all there. Like we're all doing that. That's doing the workouts, doing the nutrition, being in the group, getting to be a part of it all, getting to be a part of something really special with your health. When you are a customer, you are paying full price on our products. And for that reason, we really don't encourage many people to sign up that way because it's not a good deal. And quite frankly, if there's one thing I think all women seem to care about, it's a freaking good deal. So I do not encourage people to sign up as a customer, but that's what you get there. If you choose to be a preferred customer, then what's going to come with that is that you're going to get a discount on your products. You're also going to get early access to our programs, which is amazing. The rest of the stuff, that all comes with it. The lifestyle stuff, the group, the nutrition, the fitness, all that comes. You're just now getting a discount. And guess what? If you're serious about showing up for your health, then the supplements you're going to want to be a part of your journey because they're the value that they add. I mean, you heard Carrie 6 days in, she said she felt like brain fog was literally gone. I felt like I had more energy, like the supplements are part of the journey. So it's worth it to become a preferred customer. It does come with a $15.95 a month fee. It's like, I think of it like Costco, being a member of Costco, but the discount you get on the products actually more than makes up for it. Finally, if you're ready to man, I actually think I want to help others. Like, not only do I want to take care of myself, but I want to help others change their lives. Then you are on that last column, which says legacy builder, the coach, the people who are changing not only their own lives, but they have the web, the legs of the other lives they get to change. Now, to be a coach, it's literally the same financially as the preferred customer, exactly the same. The difference is, though, that you can actually then sign up people yourself and get more people to join you, which will help you to earn an income. And you can start to use that income to build your dreams, whatever they are. So with that said, I really, really want to encourage you to just reach back out to whoever sent this to you, have an honest conversation, whatever that conversation may be. And if it's that you choose to be a part of this and you choose to be a part of our team, we're really excited to serve you in the way you want to be served. So thanks for coming. If you have any questions, feel free to stay and ask them, unmute or type them in. We're happy to answer those. And we're happy that you let us share our stories with you. Oh, look, thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Lori. Look at Sandy. Sandy, I swear, Sandy gets younger every call. Like, I don't know what, like we should just put Sandy up as like the Beachbody, like face of Beachbody. Like every call you look younger, Sandy. It's amazing. All right, I don't see any questions. I do want to sincerely thank you. We do know your time is precious. I know I sound like an airline attendant here, like you have choices, and we thank you for flying with us. But like, seriously, thank you. We know it's hard, and this hard to find the time to do things. And we're so grateful that you took time to share with us. And we'll see you in our group. Bye.